Assassin's Creed Mirage was revealed almost a year ago now, and with its reveal trailer, the pre-order bundle of the game was made available for purchase. So after so much time since Ubisoft started making money on this game, where actually is it? Since then, we've seen no gameplay, no update trailer, and very little in the way of news, but here's what we do know about this supposed return to series form. After the initial release trailer, we heard some minimal news about the content of the game, namely that it was a reworked AC Valhalla DLC that would take all the Assassin elements once intrinsic to the series and revive them, creating a small condensed game that would pay homage to the first entry around its 15-year anniversary. With a concise, focused linear story, the game would also highlight the assassin fantasy that's been lacking in recent years, with assassinations, parkour, and stealth being reprioritized. Supposedly, the game would take inspiration from the parkour mechanics of Unity, the stealth mechanics of the initial 4 games, and the combat of Origins and Valhalla to seemingly formulate the ultimate Assassin's Creed game. But it was immediately questioned whether this would be a lazily thrown together Frankenstein's monster of a game or a perfectly synchronized hybrid. Whichever the game turns out to be, it will be at least released at some point, as Ubi has confirmed a 2023 release window, and are yet to delay it even further. Despite it releasing 3 years after the launch of the 9th generation of consoles, the game will, for some reason, still maintain cross-platform compatibility. Actually, we know the reason, it's to make more money. Since the game will take us back to the early life of Valhalla antagonist Basim ibn Ishaq, the game will transport us back to the Middle East, more specifically to Baghdad, where Basim grew up as an impoverished orphan and a street dweller, only to be taken in and trained by the assassins, which gives the game a fantastic opportunity to explore the creed, its ironies, and its flaws like was done in AC1 and AC Unity. But again, I'm not holding out hope for too much nuance in the Assassin-Templar conflict. Instead, it seems the game's story will begin as a true assassin tale, before descending into an exploration of Basim's alter identity as the Isu Loki, and how the breakdown of his mind allowed the two consciousnesses to become fused, which I can only hope will be told in an intriguing way, considering that we already know the end result of his internal struggle. Thankfully, this story won't be told over 150 hours this time, as a Ubisoft executive producer confirmed that the game would be a 15 to 20 hour experience, which is and always should be the normal expected playtime of any AAA game, and I will fight anyone on that. The game will take place over 4 distinct districts of Baghdad, which has my hopes up for the burrows and investigations to make a return, as well as Alamut Castle, one of the assassin strongholds at the time. Considering by the time of AC1 it seems that Masyaf is the only assassin stronghold left in the Middle East, it'd be fascinating to see a descent and destruction of Alamut, which historically was the assassin's main base of operations. To see an assassin castle be torn down lends itself to so many fantastic narrative opportunities. The world, alongside main story missions, will see the return of assassination contracts, which I can only pray will provide quality black box mission, as well as new ways to interact with the world around you. A return of social stealth is incoming. More importantly though, is Mirage actually incoming anytime soon? Well, the original rumour said that the game would release in the first quarter of 2023, and that is long past now, but honestly, if you believed that in the first place, I've got to question your thinking. In 16 years, Ubisoft have not once released a mainline AC outside of the holiday period, and it seems this will be the case again, with the company's slate largely empty for the rest of the year. Any chance of the company making any noticeable revenue will hinge on a successful major release around Christmas time, and it seems Mirage will most likely be pushed back to November, or at the very earliest October of this year, which to me makes the most sense, as the summer will see new slates of announcements dropping all over the internet. Of course, E3's cancelled, and Ubisoft had pulled out the event before that even happened, but I have no doubts that another Ubi Forward event is on the horizon in mid-June, most likely to showcase gameplay of Mirage, as well as to delve into the rest of the slate of AC titles already announced. Is Assassin's Creed Mirage coming? Absolutely, and considering its significantly lengthened development time, I have even more optimism that this game will stay true to its promises and truly strive to create that iconic assassin fantasy. Whether it succeeds or not in execution is yet to be seen. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit like, and if you're new here, hit subscribe with post notifications turned on. And with all that being said, I've been Joe, aka Founder Scarab, and I will see you in the next one.